Welcome to the first official episode of the Midlife Muscle Podcast. I'm your host, Joey Atlas, and to kick this off, if you're listening to this on one of the audio podcast feeds, just know there is a video version of this podcast. And to get to that, all you need to do is type in www.midlifemusclepodcast.com. That's midlifemusclepodcast.com. That's going to take you right to the podcast channel on YouTube for this podcast. These first few episodes might not be much going on video, because today's episode being the first one, I'm going to set the stage, set expectations, let you know what we're going to be sharing on here going forward with all the interviews we have lined up with such interesting, amazing, inspirational people that are going to help you stay on track, reach more goals, and stay the course for life. That's the whole purpose behind this. But I'm going to go deeper on the purpose behind this today in this first episode. So beyond this first episode, beyond giving you the video channel, beyond giving you the official name so you can go search for it and subscribe on your favorite podcast hosts, whether it's Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, or any of the other ones, you're going to be able to search it out, Midlife Muscle Podcast. And so along with the video podcast and the audio podcast, I'm also doing a companion newsletter. And to get to that, all you need to do is go to midlifemusclenews.com. Midlifemusclenews, News.com. That's going to take you right to the free newsletter. You'll be able to subscribe. You'll be able to download the app feed if you want for the newsletter and get automatic notifications and new newsletters and updates sent directly to you either through the app and or by email. And again, that's free as well. So I urge you to go seek it out, sign up, and share it with anybody else you know who can benefit from good, safe, sound, time-tested fitness, nutrition, mindset, and lifestyle info so they can get the benefits as well. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to get right into this. What I've done is I've actually made a newsletter version of this, basically going to read that to you as this first episode, and then you'll be able to go get the newsletter version if you want to, because I may add some more tips, some more links, etc. And then follow up with anything else that could be followed up with in a future version of the newsletter and or the podcast as well. So before we get too deep, I'm going to let you know there are not going to be any sponsorship commercials interrupting this. There'll be no interruptions from paid media, nothing like that. My Total Access video membership program and my Living Strength nutritional supplement, those both do well enough to actually be able to afford me the time and the expense to do this podcast for free. So I don't need outside sponsors. I'm basically able to sponsor myself because of the success of the Brain Belly Body Elixir Mixer, almost fully organic supplement, and my Total Access video on demand video membership, fitness nutrition membership. So that'll give you a little bit of expectation on the sponsorship side. And we're going to get right into this. So this first newsletter I wrote is in conjunction with this first episode. The title is The Midlife Muscle Podcast and Video Show is for you if. And here we go. The Midlife Muscle Podcast and Video Show is for you if you value the quality of your life and want it to be the highest possible as you progress through the next several decades of your life. 2, you accept responsibility for your health and vitality and are fully willing to dedicate yourself to taking care of your body, brain, and spirit in a mindful, intentional, and committed way. 3, you're interested in learning new tips, unique strategies, timeless principles, and deeper mindset strategies to help you stay on track for life. 4, you want to maintain full strength and stamina to live your life to the fullest in all regards. That means in work, hobbies, sports, family time, travel, and unexpected demands that happen to all of us. 5, you want to set the best example for your loved ones and other people around you so they can also see the value, benefits, and positive effects of taking the best care of themselves so they can live their best life too. 6, you're willing to maintain high quality habits and a schedule structured for success. 7, you're totally comfortable being in the smaller portion of the population who desires to take the uncommon path, who is fine being seen as quote unquote abnormal, and this is in a good way when I say that, knowing that most of your neighbors, peers, relatives, co-workers, and people you meet along the way in daily life will not be in the same mental paradigm as you. Most of them will be just living like most other people, not paying any attention to their fitness, not caring about training, not caring about their nutrition, not caring about proper supplementation, just living mindlessly like most people do, and then suffering the consequences of that, and then joking about it in the process, relying on doctors, medication, surgery, etc., to take care of their health. That's not us. 8, yes, you also want to look as amazing as possible. This can mean different things to different people, so that you can feel comfortable in your own body, have strong self-esteem, and solid self-confidence, so you can enjoy your life on all fronts, instead of hiding from life and avoiding living it to your full desires, which a lot of people do when they don't take care of themselves. They hide from vacations, they hide from the beach, they hide from poolside events, they hide from barbecues, they hide from all kinds of things because they don't want to be seen in the condition they have let themselves get into. Number 9, you want to be your best for your family, your friends, and other people in your life so you can bring your best blessings into their lives, the world, and not be a burden on them or society. Think about that one. That runs deep. Number 10, and the last one, you are truly grateful for the life you've been gifted with. And to prove that gratitude to the higher powers, you take daily, weekly, and monthly actions to honor the miraculous life you've been blessed. You've been blessed with. A little tongue twister there at the end. So those are 10 reasons why you would know if the Midlife Muscle podcast and video show is for you. There are more, but those were the 10 main ones that came to me as I was putting this together. And we're going to cover a lot more of those. In the future, I'm going to be interviewing different guests who I have met in, believe it or not, a public gym called The Gym, which was totally not in my plan. So back in the summer, I had no plan to do this. Before that, I did have some plans to do some kind of a second new podcast. I had run the idea by a friend, Crystal. Possibly we were going to do the Fit for Faith podcast. She was high on the idea, but her life ended up getting crazy, higher demands of her time, and that just didn't work out. Then I believe either right before or after that, or during that, I started the Midlife Mastery Fitness podcast with my friend, Powerhouse Patty. We even shot maybe 2 or 3 episodes. But Patty, being a business owner, a mom to 2 young children, a busy wife, her schedule just got totally slammed, and we couldn't find any reasonable time to continue to shoot those podcast episodes. So God had a bigger plan, and it all unfolded the very day my friend Darren asked me to help him with his fitness training. And it was as if God was speaking to me when Darren asked me, Joey, can you help me really figure this thing out once and for all, so that the easiest way for him to say it was that so I can look like some kind of version of you, but me, my version of you. I was very honored to hear that. But again, it was as if God was speaking. And I said, of course, sure. So from there, a domino effect of events followed me saying yes, being willing to help him. And it all led to this Midlife Muscle podcast and video show concept that you're watching right now. Again, there was some kind of plan that I had brewing up here, but God simply laid out the steps and I just had to take them. So here we are. And what's going to be happening is I've already got probably a dozen people from the gym Jax, that is Jacksonville, Florida, who are looking forward, enthusiastic, excited to be guests as I interview them one by one about their life story, their background, how did they get into fitness, what made them join the gym, how did they end up in that gym, where were they before that, what was their family life like, what challenges have they had to face, what setbacks have they faced where they had to overcome them, what major injuries they may have had, what keeps them going, what are their reasons for staying on track. What does their schedule look like? How do they fit it into such a busy life? What does their nutrition look like? What does their supplementation look like? Everything we can think of that will help you, the viewer, the audience, the listener, have information, real life information that will help inspire you, energize you, motivate you, and possibly give you specific tips and examples to follow to implement in your own life as you journey forward, either toward midlife, through midlife, extending your midlife as we do this together, and making your life as incredible and strong as possible for as many decades as possible, hopefully extending your midlife into your 70s and 80s, because if you've got full strength, if you have mental acuity, if you have the mental and physical energy, if you have the stamina, if you have the capabilities, and you're maintaining them proactively, then your midlife can keep going. That's the whole long-term aim of this. So on that note, I'm going to ask you to share this, comment below. If you're watching the video version, please comment below in the comment section. Just bring it on, whatever you want, questions, comments, support, love, just bring it. We love hearing it. And if you're reading the newsletter version, there is a community comment section in the newsletter version. And I would love to hear from you there as well. So whatever you're more comfortable with, please reach out, comment, let us know. And we look forward to bringing you more and more. Next episode coming up is probably going to be me again. I might even shoot it right after this, actually. So you're going to see me in the same hat, same sneaks, same shorts, same official podcast shirt, Midlife Muscle Podcast. Check this out. You see the back there. We'll give you a nice pose. Midlife Muscle Podcast. If you want some of the swag, we're getting inquiries already for people who want to buy their Midlife Muscle Podcast. Let us know, because if we get enough people interested, I'm going to find a way where we could do some print on demand and auto ship fulfillment so that people can get their own official Midlife Muscle Podcast gear and swag. We got some hats coming in, some very cool hats coming in, possibly some tank tops for the summer. But these are super comfy, super, super cool. You could train in these. You could go out and about on the town during the day, running your errands, whatever. So let me know. That's it. So I might be back immediately with episode number 2. For episode number 2, I'm going to give you one of the biggest motivators that keep me on track and a lot of my private remote coaching clients on track every day, every week, every month, every year, so that they can keep getting the benefits, the results, and the progress. I'm going to share what that is in my life, and I'm going to go into some of the deeper details on it. All right? Peace, much love. We'll see you on the next episode.